So if you want to discuss or to be a system thinker or system implementer, you have to think about planning, implementation, monitoring, and also evaluation. This is the key of system. Beginning from planning, and then implementation, and then monitoring within implementation, and then dynamic evaluation and evaluation. And from evaluation, then you have to think again, to make a planning again, to implement it again, monitor again, and evaluation again, and from there, planning again. The more dynamic you do that, the better your system. Because every mistake, you will make a correction as soon as possible. The more dynamic your loop between planning, implementation, monitoring, evaluation, planning again, and so on. The more dynamic, the better your system. If you never make planning, just implement it without monitoring, evaluation sometimes, yes, sometimes not, your system is broken. It's not system. It's just going. Yeah. So first you know about your system, yeah, the element you understand well, the input you know, output, process you know well also, and then the energy, material, and information you have also understand. The element surrounding your system you know, the internal system self you know, but you forget to make a planning. It is a problem. Yeah. So don't forget to make planning. Come together, discuss about planning. What should we do next week? That one. Why? Oh, because according to our evaluation, that one and that one and that one. Okay, we are making planning that one. Okay, planning finish, and then we make a kind of standardization for implementation for planning. Okay, that we make a plan for implementation, within implementation, monitoring always to get the correction or something else, and evaluation dynamic, and then we make a planning again. If you do not forget that, your system will run well. Every mistake you can make a correction as soon as possible, and you can even develop from that mistake. Yeah. So you is the person which never see your system collapse at all, because you're focusing on planning, implementation, monitoring, evaluation, and so on. The whole system is running. Okay. Sharing. What is this sharing? This is a kind of individual, sometimes you feel that you are the hero of your system. Yeah, the system without me is broken. Once you have that kind of thinking, I think your system will be broken, because your system is centered on you. If you sick, ill, the system is broken. Yeah, you have to say, this system with or without me is running, because everything is already in metabolism. As long as a person who replaces me has a kind of thinking, systemic thinking, like if he or she do not have systemic thinking like me, the system will broken. So important is not I or the person. The important is the way of thinking, systemic thinking or not. If the replaced people is has no systemic thinking, every capital you give to the new system is broken. It's very broken. Yeah. So if you have a brand in your system, never make think that your elemental friend is nothing. You have to face every element is important in the system. Like small nerve here is also important. Small nerve here is important. Not only heart is important, but every element in our system is important. It's very important. Also your staff is every staff is important. Even satpam outside is important. Yeah. So if you can realize that kind of idea, your system will run better. If not, it's difficult because you blame every person. You are not important, you are not important, I am important. You very important, I am important, you are not important. In the system, you are important, I am important, you are important. Every element here is important, even very important. To set up, to run up the system. So sharing between elements is very important. Sharing. They can give help and be help and so on. So if you do that, your element and your system will run well. Yeah. The last page that I want to explain is called attitude. Yeah. If you have attitude, that means the systemic thinking is not only here, but it's embedded in you. The internalization is already finished. You are a systemic person, not only system thinker, but you are a systemic person. Your attitude is systemic. That means sometimes if you feel not happy, if one element denied, that means you are a systemic person. You have 4 or 5 elements, and one element is always denied and refused, yeah, and people think it's not important. Your feeling is not good. I'm not happy if some person around me is collapsed or has nowhere and so on. You try to bring him up. Okay, you are important. Please work well with me, with us together. So that means you have attitude, systemic attitude. So here in our attitude, we want to make you not as a systemic thinker, but a systemic person. In the book, you can read also how to bring the systemic thinker to the systemic person. Yeah. Like here, you are from several field study with different way of thinking. If you can then make sharing relationship, you want a systemic person because you have already made a kind of collaboration with other people. You are not only staying, you go also in the field to see what's going on actually. Yeah. In the lecture in semester 1, I will give you a task not only to see, but you bring down to repair everything there with your hand, your own hand, to make you a systemic person, not systemic thinker, but systemic person. To make you love together, we always make a group. You are in a group. Yeah. With a group, you love each other, you trust each other, you are a systemic person. You would like to help each other, you are a systemic person. Yeah. To go somewhere, to make a relationship with institution, to your district, coming back to Bobina district, to go to the people, to the chef of the bureau, and so on, to make a relation. This is a systemic person. Yeah. So attitude is very important. It's not only thinking, but the systemic thinking is embedded, internalized in our body, and whatever we have done, we do is system. Is in the background of system. That kind of person, that kind of master, we want to develop here. Okay, I think that was my lecture, and I hope that you can repeat again in the streamline, live stream, sorry, streamline, livestream, www.livestream.com/mtsugm. You can read again. Even you can also say to your friend outside there in your district, in your province, please listen the lecture from Mr. Agus Maryono in www.livestream.com/mtsugm. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.